Ladies and gentlemen, you've probably noticed an undercurrent happening in this channel. And that's while, even though this is a guitar centric community, we've been leaning very heavily towards songwriters. Because at the end of the day, even though I am a stone cold guitar player, I've been doing it my whole life. Look, there's a picture back there on the wall, if you can see it, when I was like 4 or something. I don't remember not playing. More than anything in the world, 3 chords in the truth. Simple, just capturings of moments in time about people that you can feel their pain and struggle or triumph or whatever it is. That moves me more than just about anything. And John Prine has always been one of my absolute favorite artists of any incarnation, of any walk of life. When he passed away this recent spring, I made a video called John Prine, a cherished painter of American pictures. And I showcased a few songs that my family loves because on my wife's side, they're incredible John Prine fans. Anytime there's a holiday get together or whatever, they play John Prine. They all saw him hundreds of times. He is a cherished staple in the Kelly clan. My wife's maiden name is Kelly with an EY. So I'm always interested in doing John Prine. Last live stream with Joey Landreth, we were taking requests. And Kenny Deemers, not once, but 2 times, shoots a hondo, $100 across the bow, and says, last request and no hurry. Do it when you have time. Please do John Prine, Single Fathers. Thank you. Now, Kenny, and everyone out there, don't shoot a hondo. And I'm not going to do songs if you do shoot a hondo. But I told you live that I would do it for you. So Kenny, this is for you. You know I appreciate the support. I will also say that when I did the video for Arlo McKinley, Sophie, that works there, sent me an email, and she's the one that introduced me to them. Now, Sophie works for Oh Boy Records, which is John Prine's record label in Nashville. So she sent me this book to say thank you. Now, what's so cool is that you get to see some of the handwritten lyrics that he did with songs. Now, this song is actually Unwed Father. So I guess Kenny maybe had a few and typed in Single Fathers. But I know what you meant, Kenny. So he wrote this with John Prine and Bobby Braddock, also another incredible songwriter. So you get to see the lyrics, you get to see the picture of the man during the time, but I love the handwriting. And I just love all of it, that you even see how it was on a legal pad, right, with the top paper ripped off. This is the real stuff that totally gets me going. I love that because you're also seeing that capturing of time, right? A moment in time. So I just want to say thank you again to Sophie and everybody at Oh Boy Records for valuing what I do and sending me that book. Now, the version I've picked is a live one. You know I do live tracks. But I picked one where he's singing with Margo Price at Basement East in Nashville in 2018. Because this is a song about 2 kids that get pregnant, a boy and a girl. And I wanted to find a vocalist, a version where he's sharing the stage with a female vocalist. And I haven't done a version or any song with Margo Price. Now I know who she is, and I know I need to do a proper video on her. But I figured, you know what? It's got 10,000 views. You know, it's got the Oh Boy record thing in the background. Let's do it. So here we go. This is John Prine with Margo Price, Unwed Fathers. I've heard this song a bunch of times. It's incredibly powerful. It's a 1-4-5. Let's just take it in here. And oh, by the way, I love fan videos. I know most of us are audiophiles and we like everything to be super high quality. But me, I love hearing the sound of the room. I love the imperfection of the camera moving because that's the perspective of the person that's there in the room. I'm always, always interested. And again, seeing that little capturing of a moment in time.
I'm not sure if this is there or not. We'll find out.
All right, soon enough.
In Appalachian Greyhound Station, she sits there waiting in a family way. Goodbye, brother. Tell Mom I love her. Tell all the others I'll ride someday. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept undercover like some bad dream. Unwed fathers, they can't be bothered. They run like water from a mountain stream.
Cold and gray town, some nurses lay down. This ain't no playground, this ain't home. Someone's children out having children in a gray stone building all alone.
From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept undercover like some bad dream. Unwed fathers, they can't be bothered. They run like water from a mountain stream. Somewhere else bound, Smoky Mountain Greyhound. She bows her head down, humming lullabies.
Daddy never meant to hurt you ever. He just don't live here, but he got his eyes.
From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept undercover like some bad dream. Unwed fathers, they can't be bothered. They run like water from a mountain stream. Well, they run like water from a mountain stream. Thank you, Margo.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. Again, it's a 1-4-5 in G. Whatever. It's 3 verses, 3 chorus. Verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. First verse paints picture number 1, right? It's the pregnant mother brought to the bus station by her brother to be sent out of town to go have the baby alone, right? Shunned from society, from the community. families disgraced. That's how it used to be. Maybe it still is in some places. I love the use of gray throughout this entire piece. Greyhound Station, cold and gray town, gray stone building, all alone. Smoky Mountain Greyhound again. There's something about just gray that it is the right color for this story. I'm thinking about black and white pictures. I'm thinking about, again, and I know this maybe still happens some places, but I'm thinking about 2 generations ago or so when they built gray stone buildings. I live in Maryland. All the gray stone buildings around here, the old Butler stone buildings, are 2-3 generations plus old, right? Back when perhaps a child would be sent away to go have a child and go start a new life all her own. Crazy to imagine as a father of 4 boys. It's just crazy. But saying, goodbye, brother, tell mom I love her, tell all the others I'll write someday. So she's choosing to start a new life, right? She's going. She's not coming back, right? The next verse, again, cold and gray town. Took a Greyhound bus to another place to go to a cold and gray town. So you're picturing it, Appalachian, right? You're picturing that part of the world, the Smoky Mountains, right? In some random gray town. And then the rhyming. Lay down. This ain't no playground, and this ain't home, right? This is a stale hospital, right? She's about to have a kid as a kid by herself, right? And then the next line. Someone's children out having children in a gray stone building all alone. Can you see it? Can you paint the picture? The burden that women have had to carry to do things like this over the years, generations, alone, right? Alone. Hard to imagine, unimaginable. Then the third verse. On a somewhere else bound, right? Left her hometown, went to another town, and is now getting the hell out of that place, right? Never going back there again. But again, Smoky Mountain Greyhound. Again, Appalachian, Smoky Mountain. The bus again, right? Bows her head down, humming lullabies. Holding the baby. Looking at it. Going to a new life, not knowing how they're going to do any of it. Humming lullabies. She knows because her mom or dad sung to her. Heart-wrenching, right? And telling the baby, your daddy never meant to hurt you. He just don't live here. But you've got his eyes. I love the little use of he just don't live here, right? You get to see it. It goes along with the Appalachian, right? That choice of language. But you got his eyes. When he died, I remember reading a piece. I gotta find somewhere. It was a great write-up where it said one of Prine's best gifts was that he never really absolved anyone in his pictures of any sin, but he also wasn't quick to throw the first stone and throw guilt either. It's always a story of 2 people, right? There's always 2 parts to the story. And the chorus here, from a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kids, we all know what happened. Kept undercover like a bad dream. She's getting pregnant. Family's not letting her out of the house. No one knows until the brother goes and takes her. The brother goes and takes her, right? the one who's supposed to be looking out for her, right? The brother says, while unwed fathers, right? The brother could be a father. They can't be bothered. They run like water through a mountain stream. They can go live the rest of their lives. They're not kept undercover like a bad dream, right? Her brother takes her. It's unbelievable songwriting because you get it. You get it. These people were real. And this is a story that anyone can understand. And why I called that other video a cherished painter of American pictures is because Appalachian, Greyhound, that Greyhound bus, cold and gray town, gray stone building, mountain stream, Smoky Mountain Greyhound. It's so Americana in that super Christian, part of the South, in the Great Smoky Mountains there, and you can just see these towns built from the stone, quarried out of that area in the side of the mountain. We have them all over here, in Maryland. It's just, I can see it. And it reminds me of something that I have a friend who about this time last year found out that his mother did this exact same thing and that he had a brother he didn't know about for 25 years. And it sent him and his family through the ringer big time. And some members of the family wanted to meet him and some didn't. But he looked like him. Right? You don't know. The story is open-ended, right? You don't know what happens after this point. But I just love that it's waiting for the bus, going to the hospital, back on the bus. And it's just what the mothers do alone, right? Fathers never get pregnant. They never have to carry or deliver a child. And so many people have stories just like this. Maybe in my family or your family, like my friend, who don't even know it happened. Craziness how the world used to be. Again, I know it still probably happens some places, but just unbelievable. And I'm going to leave it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Love you all. Love everyone at Oh Boy Records. Love you, John. Miss you so much. And Kenny, this is for you, brother. Thanks again for the donation, but that's enough. No more. Cheers. Bye-bye.